Hey all, Chad, Flying A Motorsports. Today we're going to go over the differences between an Intech Lite and an Intech Icon. We've got two 24-foot Intech trailers here. This is the Intech Lite series. This is the Intech Icon series. They're very similar. The Lite series is just a lightly optioned trailer. Structurally, they're exactly the same from Icon to a Lite. There's just a few subtle differences on the outside. You're going to get a mill-finished upper rub rail with a different style spoiler, aluminum capped spoiler, where on the Icon, you're gonna get a clear anodized trim up and down. This has the original style spoiler with an LED light bar, where on the Icon, you're just gonna get one single, or the Intech Lite, you're just gonna get one single LED light. Another thing to look at is the tail lights. You get a panel light here, and on the Intech Lite, you're gonna get a slimline light. Both trailers, Intech Lite and the Intech Icon, are gonna come standard with the stainless steel paddle latch for the rear ramp door. And then coming down the sides here, on the Intech Icon, you'll see we can add turn signal lights, a backup light. We can do the Wayland lights, where on the Intech Lite, you only get two scene lights. They're just like a 12, 13-inch strip light. Full access escape door is a featured option on the Intech Lite. On the Intech Icon, it's an option to choose as well. Coming around to the front, you're both are going to have stainless steel cast corners. One thing to notice is the diamond plate on the front is going to be a polished finish on the Intech Lite, and then on the Intech Icon, it's going to be a clear anodized finish. The tongue box is an option on an Icon. On an Intech Lite, they do not offer that option. You can choose from a hand crank jack. You can move that back or have that forward on the Intech Lite. The Intech Lite is going to be a 30 amp service, where an Icon is standard for a 50 amp service. This is the plug here. And then going down the side, same thing. You got a slimline clearance marker lights on the side, where you have a different light for the Lite series. For the outside, that's pretty much the differences. Let's go inside and check them out. All right, let's check out the inside of this Intech Lite. Upgraded option is 2 strips of airline track on the floor. We did a strap hanger underneath the spare tire standard. The strap hanger is an option. You can do a jack holder right there behind the wheel well. Here's the inside of the full access escape door with a removable wheel well. One option we did not do is a folding 48-inch workbench that also can be removed and put on the outside. So that is an option to put on the wall here. For the base cabinets, we just did a standard straight base cabinet. This is prepped, and it is an option to add an 8-drawer toolbox there. If you wanted to, we can also do the L-base base cabinet, or we can delete that base cabinet completely if you need the full floor length inside. 48-inch side entry door is standard. It is prepped and wired for an AC unit, or we can have an AC unit installed from the factory, or we can install them from our shop in Scott City. Also, this one we added the 34-inch wainscoted carpet all the way around on the sides, just to keep scratches and things from showing up. So that is an additional option. All right, now let's check out the Intech Icon. This one's 24 foot as well. Interior height of this is 8 foot. So an Intech Lite is going to be 7 foot standard. On an Icon, we have the option to go all the way up to 11.5 feet interior height. 3 rows of airline track in this. That center row is an option. The airline track that you cannot get in a Intech Lite. We got the spare tire in the same location. We can move that around. Some of the differences with the Icon versus Lite, we can move that tire around. We can just reorganize things to the way that you want them. We can move the airline track around on the floor to fit your car, where you cannot do that on an Intech Lite. Full access escape door, just the same. We've added a strip of airline track on the wall here. So if you want to tie a toolbox down, you can do that there. We've got the carpet as well. Here we have pretty much the same base cabinet with a toolbox. We do have a 24-inch tall overhead cabinet instead of just the standard 14 or 16-inch tall. We have an air compressor set up in this trailer, so you've got a switch there. That is an option on an Icon, but not an option on a Lite. Stereo system as well, 2 speakers inside, or 4 speakers inside. Brace and wired for AC. You've got a 36-inch side entry door. You can change that, upgrade that to a 60-inch double door or a 48. So just a lot of different upgraded options available. You've got a electric fan controls there your awning controls, and then your Whelen light controls there. So in a roundabout way, the biggest differences between an Intech Lite and an Intech Icon. An Intech Lite is going to be a selected options list that you can choose from with a set location, so you cannot move those. The options are the options. Where an Intech Icon, we can go fully custom, move lights, move outlets, add a ton of large list of options to the trailer to build the trailer that you need for your operation. So that's a gist of an Intech Lite and an Intech Icon. We get asked the question a lot, the difference between an Intech Lite and an Intech Icon. We hope this little tutorial was helpful in your choice of your next trailer. Give us a call, Flying A Motorsports. We're Intech's #1 dealer. We've got the largest stock of trailers on the ground. We'd love to help you.